Hello everyone and welcome to episode 6 of my Draenei Warrior Let's Play series, where today we are going to be continuing our adventures in Bloodmyst Isle and will most likely complete our adventures in Bloodmyst Isle, where there are many things left to complete, many different quest objectives to complete and many more enemies to kill. And we are going to go ahead and just start off with doing all these quests around here, and then we have the final quest that we need to complete. But I'm going to return to the Cryo Core once again, where this is the third episode in a row where I've come to this place where I've just been doing like different quests here and I haven't really picked them all up at the same time. So a little bit inefficient, but still fun nonetheless. And it's nice to have a location that we return to constantly, where this place has a little bit of a story that we have experienced, where we have all these blood elves around here and some of them like to stack on top of each other, so we are going to have to be careful and make sure we don't accidentally get attacked by like 14 blood elves at the same time, because we have noticed that a little bit while we are here. Where I hope everyone is having a fantastic morning or afternoon or evening wherever you are and whenever you're watching this, where I have the new Victory Rush ability. Yeah, that's right. And I got an execute proc, which is nice. So let's go ahead, kill some of these Sunhawk Reclaimers and pick up some of these medical supplies, because throughout Bloodmyst Isle and throughout Azuremyst Isle we have been experiencing some story related to these blood elves, and these blood elves are very interesting. Because we see with the Burning Crusade, we have two new races introduced to the game. One is the Draenei for the Alliance, and one is the Blood Elves for the Horde, where we are currently fighting Blood Elves, and we as a Draenei who's going to join the Alliance, we are obviously going to be fighting against Blood Elves in like the open world if you're on like a PvP realm and in like battlegrounds and whatnot. But a very interesting and important to know story beat, oh, we just got attacked by a rare, is that these blood elves are not necessarily the same blood elves that are a part of the Horde. Where we see with Warcraft 3, there are many blood elves who stayed in Quel'Thalas, but there are many blood elves who followed Kael'thas through the Dark Portal alongside Elodin and Lady Vaj, and they went to Outland, where these blood elves are part of that group that went to Outland. So these are not the Quel'Thalas blood elves that we have encountered in like Kalimdor during vanilla, and that we will see when we are leveling a blood elf character very soon. You got this leather tunic, where it's not really better than what we have, but I'll unlock the skin there. But these blood elves have transported themselves from Outland to Kalimdor here, and they're messing around with the Draenei, and they're trying to kill the Draenei in service of Kil'jaeden, which Kael'thas kind of abandoned Elodin and joined Kil'jaeden's actions and plans in the Burning Crusade that the Burning Legion are inflicting across the cosmos, and are trying to basically take over or reclaim control of Azeroth, or whatever you want to say. Not necessarily reclaim, but there's like a lot of interesting storylines related to Sargeras and the Titans and the ordering of Azeroth and whatnot, where I've completed this quest. So I guess we will come up here and do these three and then this one as well. But it's just interesting to be fighting blood elves, and it's interesting that they are not necessarily the same blood elves as the ones that we will be playing as when we create a blood elf character, where the Kael'thas blood elves, since they have thrown their lot with Kil'jaeden, are actually enemies of the blood elves in Quel'Thalas. And it's kind of like a sad thing to see, where the prince of Quel'Thalas has basically abandoned his people in a sense for power and for energy, because the blood elves are indeed addicted to energy, as many elves in general are as well. That's a common story beat we see across World of Warcraft, where we have satyrs over here, which also are elves that were corrupted by the Burning Legion. But in Outland we also see like the faction known as the Scryers, which is kind of confusing in a sense, because the Scryers come from Kael'thas's blood elves, which come from the Quel'Thalas blood elves that went through the Dark Portal. But they've kind of like gone back against Kael'thas, where they realize that Kael'thas is kind of just like insane, and they are basically trying to re-ally themselves with the quote-unquote good people, you know, the player characters and whatnot. So we see them as allies in the Burning Crusade, but they're also like technically a different group of blood elves. And I'm gonna die for maybe, have I died in this series? I'm not sure. hold on a second. Okay, let's get this victory rush going. I had my voice crack there for a second. Okay, I just leveled up, so that's going to be helpful. Let's go ahead and try to finish him off. And okay, it looks like we did fine. That was very, very dangerous there for a second. But it looks like we are A-okay. But as I was saying, it's just interesting to see like all the different like types of blood elves, because you started with like the high elves, and then we see Quel'Thalas destroyed by the hands of Arthas during Warcraft 3, where we then see the blood elves after they basically took up that mantle because of all of the elves that died in Warcraft 3, and then how they were abandoned by the Alliance, where we then see some of the blood elves stay in the Eastern Kingdoms in Quel'Thalas and eventually join up with the Horde that we see. But then a group of them went to Outland basically with Eladin, but were betraying Eladin and joined Kil'jaeden, and then a group of those blood elves then left Kael'thas and basically formed the Scryers to hang out in Shadrath City, where we see the Scryers and then we see the Aldor, which are two different factions, and you can only pick one of them to join, and you can only get one of their rewards or set of rewards in the Burning Crusade, where the Aldor are a group of Draenei priests that are basically trying to like rebuild Shadrath and make it a nice bastion for all the denizens in Outland, but especially for the Draenei. This Rain of Fire is crazy damage. That's why we almost died. So I need to like interrupt him. We could do pummel, I guess, or we could just like stand outside of the AoE field of the Rain of Fire to avoid taking damage there. We have 4 different quests right in this little area. So let's go ahead and kill these satyrs, and then we have the boss satyr right there, which I guess these 3 quests that I was thinking of are all part of the same, where we have to kill some of these random satyrs, and then we have to kill the boss, and we are also corrupting some corrupted crystal, or collecting some corrupted crystals, and then we have a corrupted bear down there that we have to kill, and then we have this crystal sample, which is the final crystal sample that we can mine for this quest chain that we have been working on. Alright, let's get this crystal. Then we have another one right there, but let's kill the boss first. I guess I could interrupt him like that. This is my leap ability, where he does have quite a bit of health. Maybe I could back up for a second and do that just to throw in some extra damage. I don't think that was really worth it, but we killed him. Let's get this crystal. And then I do need to kill 4 more Shadow Stalkers, which are the purple ones. So let's go ahead and just come around this way. I see a battered chest in here, so let's come in here. We also have these purple tricksters, so we don't really need to kill them, but I guess they're kind of nice to kill just for some bonus experience. Let's kill this one. I see one more Shadow Stalker over there, so we can go kill him. First I want to open this chest and see what's inside. Battered chest, we'll get some experience. Actually, I forgot, we don't get experience anymore in Retail WoW. You used to get experience from chests during a period of World of Warcraft that starts in Cataclysm, I believe, and I'm not sure when it went away, but in vanilla you don't get experience from chests either. But I see death in front of me. Okay, we're fine, but I see this bear right here, so let's go ahead, charge this way. We have Deathclaw, who is a corrupted bear, and I suppose I should have killed this guy when I was here last episode fighting the Murlocs, but that's okay, we can go ahead and get him now. Where as far as the rest of the quest in this area goes, we just have one more right here, the Missing Expedition, where we have some spiders to kill. So let's go ahead, loop back all the way around over there. We have this little blood river right here with some of these corrupted water spirits, which are basically just like bloodied water spirits now. But we can go ahead and cross this little river. We're getting attacked by a lot of elementals, and I think we're going to come back here to fight them in a future quest. But we have a bunch of spiders, and we have this like broken down camp right here, Tel Athian's camp, that has like a bunch of barrels, which is interesting. But let's go ahead and start fighting some spiders, which of course these are very, very menacing looking spiders. They kind of look like Myexna from Naxxramas, I believe, but much smaller in size. Where we also have some of these webbed creatures around here, which is making me think we should probably come over here really quickly, because I think we might have a quest to do over here. So let's take a small break. where over yonder we can see a bunch of blood elves, and we can see some blood elf camps there, and we can see a bunch of these like blood crystals, and this massive crystal that is once a part of the Exodar, where I've been waiting to come to this camp for a while now, so it's cool to finally come here now, where we have a bunch of Draenei around here at Vindicator's Rest, including a bunch of quests to pick up. So let's go ahead, get this. We need to kill 12 void critters over there. Cutting a path. We can kill some Ravagers. We turned in that quest. We have this quest here, where that is the final quest for the map, so we are just going to leave that for now. And now we can kill some Sunhawks and Fouled Water Spirits, and we can go ahead and kill 8 of these mutated Tinglers. So maybe let's go ahead and take some time and fight some of the different creatures around here, where we need to kill some mutated Tinglers, and I suppose we'll probably kill some Blood Elves as well, because I think there's a quest up here with the spiders. I'll have to figure that out. I have wandered pretty far this way, so maybe I'll do something that I did literally last episode, where I'm just going to change all my plans for what quest I wanted to do, and we'll go ahead and do these quests first. Where we have this small little area over here at the base of this massive structure, where we have to kill some of these blood elves further into the camp, or further up there maybe. And then, oh, that might be for the final quest, so maybe I'll go ahead and hold off on doing that one. But we do have these void critters over here that we can kill, so let's go ahead and just go straight this way, where we're probably going to kill a few of these blood elves. But if I just come all the way over here, where there's a ton of void anomalies right here with a ton of blood elves attacking them, and they just went out that way. And did we attack them? I don't entirely remember. Let's go ahead and assault this one. We got this Pyromancer here. Okay, if we kill that void anomaly, now we have this void critter here. Did that spawn from that? Oh, we have a ton right here. Let's come to... Oh, they're so fast. They're so fast. Okay. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, nice, nice. Let's come here. Let's do that again. Oh, he evaded me. They're evading. There we go. Okay, I just need one more. This is actually very quick to complete because of this ability. And there we go. We have completed that quest. So I think that's everything with this area, except there's a group of them attacking me now. Wish I could just do that. And that's abandoned ship. And I have a few more of these Tanglers and Ravagers to kill. The Vector Coil is what this big area is called, where I just went inside the boundary there for a split second. And I believe with that, I have now unlocked and explored every single location in Bloodmyst Isle, where if I come down to Kalimdor, we can see all these locations where I've done this achievement already on some previous character back in 2011, but we can see right here I have uncovered it all. I suppose we should take a quick moment to look at our talent trees here, where we can be healed for 85% of the damage dealt by deep wounds. Damage from bleed effects have a chance to give you more rage. Let's go with this one. That seems nice. And let's go ahead and fight 3 more Ravagers. There's the last Ravager I need. So let's mount up onto our purple Elec, and let's head over this way, where let's kill these water elementals really quickly, and then turn in these 3 quests, and we'll see if I get a quest to break Vindicators out of the cocoons over there, if that's actually a quest that exists, or if I'm just making it up in my head. And whether or not we get that quest, I'll go ahead and finish the missing expedition quest as well. Here, let's go ahead and turn in these quests that I've completed, and we'll get a ton of reputation. We can see matches the cooldown there, and we have 2 quests here, so let's turn these in. And now we can go ahead and go over here, and I guess let's kill the spiders here, where I did level up to level 26, so we can get Shockwave, since a wave force in our frontal cone causing damage and stunning enemies. That sounds so fun. Let's go ahead and get that on our skill bar, and maybe I'll leave it there for now, and let's try this ability out. Here we see this spider here. Let's go ahead and go this way. I remember the skill a little bit. Oh, that's definitely very, very cool. A nice 2-second stun ability, so it can cancel some enemies' attacks. which is nice, and it's a 40-second cooldown, so we should be a little bit careful about how we use it, but we should definitely make sure we use it a bunch. And I see a quest over here. Maybe this is the quest I was thinking of. Researcher Cornelius hanging out here up on this hill. There's a spider attacking us. Okay, so this is where we can free some expedition researchers, where I just googled a quest that I remember doing originally, and I mentioned it when we first got to Bloodmyst Isle, but I do not have it. Oh, there's a quest. Oh, that's ending the world. Okay, let's go ahead, kill these spiders, and then I'm gonna go find that one quest that I did not do, because I think it's like the only quest that I haven't really done, other than maybe a couple of hidden quests. Here's a webbed creature. So it could be a Draenei, or it could be like a blood elf, or it could be like a ravager or a brown bear. So we're gonna have to break a bunch of the cocoons. There's an expedition researcher. So that was like the third cocoon I broke, and there's a corrupted stomper in this one somehow. And another one. By the forehead signet of villain I am saved. That's such an interesting remark. There's a satyr in this one, and I got rooted by the spider in the satyr's rain of fire. That's very unlucky. Okay, this They're Alive maybe might be one of the worst quests I've done in World of Warcraft, not gonna lie. And I'm normally a very patient person when it comes to quests, but I've killed like 30 different random creatures out of the webbed cocoons, and then there's like 40 more spiders that I've killed since I've been here, so this has just taken a very long time. It's very interesting that the scaling for this quest is weird, because like none of the scaling for any of the other quests in this map have been weird. I just have to complain about it, and then I get another creature, but it's probably going to be like 80 more kills into the next one. Here's the boss we need to kill, so let's go ahead and slay her really quickly, where she looks like the other spiders, but it's definitely like much bigger. And we just need to finish her off there, and we can go ahead and continue trying to free some of these researchers. There we go. Okay, only one more. It was only like 12 kills in between these two, so that's a little bit better than the last time. Where I really hope this one web creature right here be a okay, that's another Murloc. There we go. There's 5 researchers freed. That was kind of insane. But let's go ahead, come back down here where we can turn in this quest, and then am I dead? There we go. Okay, I might use my Hearthstone to return to Bloodwatch, where we have like 6 quests to turn in, and then I want to go find that one quest that I missed, and then after that I think we are almost done with this zone, which is kind of fun. So let's go ahead, turn in this quest. I'm gonna have to clear my inventory. I've been out of inventory space for a while. Let's go ahead, just destroy that. There we go. A rare upgrade, venomous silk cover. So this is a brand new cloak for us. Let's equip that. There we go. And let's go ahead and hearth back. Okay, my inventory is mostly cleared, and now it is time to turn in all of these quests, where I have the Vindicator right here to turn in these corrupted crystals. And then let's come over towards this group of friends, and then we gotta go up to the main building. So we have defended a Vindicator's Rest, and then we have this quest reward here. I suppose this is a better two-handed mace, but the two-handed sword seems cooler, but that's just better stats there. So we have that, and now we have this quest. So we can go use a water sample flask to get a Bloodmyst water sample located all the way up over there, okay? But let's go ahead and come up here, where I have 2 quests, I believe, to turn in right here. So the wanted poster, and then the final sample. There we go. So now we have a quest up here, and I believe I missed a quest down here. So let's go this way first. Right, I got the Peacekeeper's Buckler right there, a nice small shield. And we also got this Mercenary's Clout, which is my old mace that I had. Where we now have this very cool Draenei looking mace, but I'm going to sell these 2 items. Where the quest that I was thinking of, which I mentioned when we first got to this map, is related to the Furbolgs, which I believe if we come into the Furbolg camps, we will see a quest appear where we're at the Bristlelimb Enclave. and we need to come down here where there is indeed a quest, because we have Princess Stillpine, the princess of the Stillpine Firbolgs, whom we helped. So let's go ahead and kill the High Chief, who is located somewhere else, probably in one of the other camps over here. And then we can go ahead and free the princess, and I think we have to escort her a little bit, but let's come up this way. And I see a young Firbolg shaman who is dead right there, and I don't see any elite Firbolgs right there. Maybe it's at the camp I was at. Maybe I just completely missed him. This is a good lesson in reading quest text. You have to slay a bunch of the Firbolgs around here to make the chief spawn, so let's go ahead and do just that. Another chest here we can open with some random items inside of it. Okay, the High Chief has appeared somewhere. He just yelled out, "Face the wrath of Bristlelim." So let's go ahead and find him so we can get the key. Looks like he's over here. There he is, wandering around to the center of this camp. So let's charge in and get that key, where we also grab the attention of the shaman here. So the chief has a decent amount of health, but we should be fine here, especially once we kill him, or we're about to get our impending victory. There we go. Get some health, kill him, and then we can get some more health, where we can really heal a lot as a warrior, which is very interesting, and it's very different than warriors in vanilla Warcraft, where they can't not really heal themselves at all. Let's go ahead and free the princess, where she can go ahead and head back towards Stillpine Hold, where we have completed this quest, and we can turn it into the Stillpine Emissary and Bloodwatch. So let's head back that way, where I missed this quest, and I think there's like a couple more quests like elsewhere in the zone. Like I think there's one quest that you just like pick up an item from like a dead enemy and you turn it in a Bloodwatch from like a Murloc somewhere, I believe, but I don't really care about that quest, where I have some memories of this quest, so I just wanted to do this one to go down memory lane a little bit. Plus it's a cool quest where I've completed this, so let's go ahead, turn this in, and then we need to go grab Don't Drink the Water, because we should not be drinking this water, let's be honest. The Thumper, so we can get that item. Thank you, Olorg, I appreciate it. Back here at Axarian. Okay, of course you're going to stun me. And a bear's attacking me. Okay. Oh, the bear's running away. That's nice. Let's go ahead, slay the satyr. And then we can mount up again, where I think we need to be at the base down there in order to get the sample. So let's go ahead, drop down into the water. Alright, hit the land. Let's go ahead, get this sample. And then with this, I think we can just return to Bloodwatch. So let's go turn in this quest just to clean up our quest log really quickly. Back to Asom, or how we pronounce his name. It's kind of similar to Awesome. Now we can go kill some of the Sunhawk Pyromancers and Saboteurs or Defenders over here, where we have a bunch of Blood Elves down here that we can kill, which is kind of unfortunate because I've already killed many of these Blood Elves, but this will give us some good practice before we lay siege to this area up here, where we are very, very close to doing just that. But I need to kill 19 more Blood Elves, it looks like, and we can also take a quick look at our talent tree as well, where this is a big group right here. Let's go ahead and deal with them. Go ahead and stay topped off, where it looks like they were like resisted one of my attacks or something. I wasn't really paying attention. I have noticed I feel a little bit weaker now that we're like level 27 and we've kind of leveled up a little bit. I was talking about this a little bit last episode, I think, where I just feel like weaker once you get into like the mid levels of World of Warcraft, where the scaling just feels weird, and I'm kind of experiencing that a little bit right now, but that's okay. Where I have a new arms talent I can put in. So let's go ahead and kill this Pyromancer really quickly so we can take a look at what is available to us. And I keep forgetting to use my slam ability, but there we go. So we have now unlocked Colossus Smash. Smashes the enemy's armor, dealing a ton of damage and increasing damage you deal to them by 30% for 10 seconds. Or Tactician, which is a passive. You have a 1% chance per rage spent on attacks to reset the remaining cooldown on Overpower, that ability. And we have Impale, which is another passive. Critical strike damage of your abilities is increased by 10%. Let's get the Colossus Smash, because that seems fun. And let's come and try to use it against this enemy right over here. And like that, we just like leap into the air and just like slam down on our enemy. That's very cool. We can turn in this quest now, and now we can destroy the Sun Gate. And I believe this is the final quest in this quest chain. So let's go ahead and destroy the Sun Gate, and then let's go ahead and do the quest clearing the way and ending their world, which this is the final quest in Bloodmyst Isle. Back over towards this area where we see the void anomalies coming out of this portal, and we have 4 different portal controllers here. So let's go ahead and attack every single one of them, and once we attack all of them, this should successfully destroy the portal, and it should cut off the Blood Elves reinforcements, where we are getting attacked by a lot of void anomalies here. This is very inconvenient for us and very dangerous and very scary. Oh my gosh, okay, what is happening? Let's kill this one, and let's heal, and then let's... I don't know what to do here. I think we might have it under control. I can get another heal. There's another one attacking us now. Okay. Let's go ahead, do that. Another one's attacking. Okay, what is happening? This is like over at the cryo core all over again. Okay, let's kill this one. I just want to complete my quest. Let's kill this void anomaly. Okay, now I can heal again. So we have a pretty good amount of self-sustain where we are able to kill quite a few enemies. But we don't have a lot of AoE options where we just have Whirlwind, and I feel like it's not that good if I'm being honest. But there we go. That was so many enemies right there attacking us. Let's break this last controller. We might have to go back. Nope. Looks like we are good. So now we can run up towards the Sun Gate, I believe. Down right below it. And then we can attack that, and we have destroyed the Sun Gate. And this should mean that the Blood Elves no longer have any reinforcements, but another void anomaly is attacking me. So let's go ahead and do this fun ability, leap this way, and then we get some movement speed bonus right there. And let's go ahead and begin the final quest, ending their world. So let's run back to Vindicator's Rest and pick it up. Here's the Demolitionist, where we can go ahead and join with him and take down Soronus the Traitor. So let's accept this quest. And then he says, there's no turning back now at the cell. Stay close and watch my back. Where this is probably the most legendary and the coolest quest in all Bloodmyst Isle and Azuremyst Isle, as this is basically the finale of the entire Draenei starting experience. It all leads to this quest, where we have been exploring a ton of stuff in Azuremyst Isle and a ton of stuff in Bloodmyst Isle with a bunch of stories, but we know that the Exodar crashed, and we have had the traitor Soronus that we have been dealing with along the entire way, and now we can go ahead and officially deal with her. Where this area back during the original release of the Burning Crusade was a pretty intense area, where we have these saboteurs and we have these agents around here, and then we're going to have Soronus herself, where they were all really powerful enemies, where this was a group quest, or an elite quest if you will, where you had to come in here with a group of people, unless you were playing like a very specific like build or whatever, where you were able to solo everything. Or if you came at like a higher level, you could like easily clear through this area if you were like max level. But we can go ahead and easily clear through this area now for the most part. The Immolate's dealing quite a bit of damage, but we can go ahead and just deal with them. I guess there's this Pyromancer over here who's being a nuisance. Let's go ahead and deal with her as well. Where Mattis, oh, he's turning around right there. And there's this Defender that's now being a nuisance, so we're still not pushing into the area. Let's go ahead and deal with him. And there are 5 Strength of Earth totems down on the ground right there. That's very interesting. He keeps spawning them and they don't disappear when he spawns a new one. We have another assassin. I think this is the same character, but she's respawned. So not exactly a rare enemy, but this is nice to get some more loot. I think this is the 3rd time we've killed her in this series, 2nd time in this episode. And we got finally some, oh, it's male armor, right? I got that as well, where I wear plate armor. And there's another Strength of Earth totem for us. I might just try to run ahead a little bit because I need to kill a bunch of these agents and these saboteurs for my quest. And then we can go ahead and just clear the way as well to help with the escort. He's over there setting a charge at that crystal, so let's go ahead and make sure no blood elves attack him because we do not want to deal with him dying. That would be very devastating to this mission. Right, there's a saboteur that's kind of walking this way, so maybe I'll just charge over here really quickly while he does his thing. And I don't see any blood elves necessarily charging this way, so we just need to be careful of regular patrols like the one we just dealt with. That'll do it. Quickly take cover so we can go ahead and detonate this part of the vector coil which we're at right now. 3, 2, 1, and we see an explosion there, and now this entire area is on fire. Don't get too excited, hero. That was the easy part. The challenge lies ahead. Let's go. Let's go indeed as I charge into this agent. Potentially he was walking away from us, but let's go ahead and kill him and continue pushing up where he looks really, really cool. I like his armor. We have a chest right here that we can go ahead and loot, which is exciting. And yet another strength of earth totem. You can just see a trail of totems on the way down. And there's another one. That's a very interesting bug that's happening, but I actually kind of like it because it's kind of funny. But we can see in front of us a demon known as Soronis, where she looks very, very cool, and she is channeling something out of those pylons there. But we need to continue clearing the way where there are a ton of Sunhawk up here, where we just need to kill one more agent to complete our quest. So we have cleared this part of the mission, but we still have a little bit more left to go, where we need to detonate this part of the vector coil, and we need to kill Soronis. So maybe let's come over here and kill this group. They're kind of close by. Blessed Light. She's siphoning energy right out of the vector coil. So with explosives in hand, let's protect him as he puts more charges down at the base there. And then hopefully we can grab the attention of Soronis so she will stop siphoning energy and we can kill her. I've almost got it. Just a little more time. Take cover and be ready for the fight of your life, Athasel. Let's come this way. I guess we should clear the agents over here now that we're running this way. Where it's kind of fun to be this high up because we can see so far in the distance from up here. Or I believe that's the Exodar way over there. We can see across the water. Legoso and our 5 strength of earth totems right here. Let's go ahead and detonate this, where Soronis has gained a ton of power and is now charging towards us. So let's go ahead and start dealing some damage to her. Where Legoso says Holy Mother of Oros, and let's go ahead and try to stun her there, but it looks like she's pretty powerful. Go ahead and use some slams. Let me see her cast. We can use our pummel, but I think we can almost execute, so let's go ahead and do just that. Oh, she took so much damage there, but there we go. Soronis, the traitor, has been defeated, and we have destroyed the Blood Elves and their leader. So Vector Coil destroyed, and Soronis slain. Get back to Bloodwatch. I'll see you there. Let's go ahead and run down here first, where we can turn in clearing the way, and then for one last time, let's Hearthstone back to Bloodwatch. We can get Corrin's hand guards here, which is going to be an upgrade for us, and we just leveled up to level 28, which is nice. And then we can turn in the Sun Gate really quickly. I wish we had completed this part of Bloodmyst Isle, and now the final quest we can turn in, ending their world. We have the Exarch here, where we can go ahead and get this one-handed item or this two-handed sword, which I think I'm going to get because I have wanted a two-handed sword. You have saved the whole of Bloodmyst Isle and Azurmyst Isle, securing the Draenei way of life on Azeroth Athasel. For this, there can be no amount of thanks, no reward, nothing large enough in scope to truly express our appreciation. Yet, there are still so many that were left behind on Draenor who cannot be here for this historic event. You must find your way back to the Outland, hero of Argus. Bring our people home, home to the land that you saved, home to Azeroth. Let's go ahead and complete this. The unwritten prophecy completed. All hail Athasel, savior of Azurmyst and Bloodmyst, hero of the hand of Argus, champion of the Draenei people, and we can go ahead and walk out here where we have many blades of Argus here kneeling at us, and we can see many of our friends, where we see the friends that we made amongst the Alliance, including the injured Knight of Priest who we helped save. We have many of the Draenei that we have saved, and we have Princess Stillpine and High Chief Stillpine and the other Stillpine there, and we can see Magwyn and Callan whom we saved, and of course we have Kessel with Archimendi and Prophet Villain, where he says these islands will serve as the home to thousands. Most of these people will remain here their entire lives. If you so desired, you could do the same, but that's not what you want, is it, Athasil? Villain nods. You will do many great things before you pass. You must embrace your destiny and meet it head on. Before you leave, I present you with 2 gifts. This tabard is worn by only the most revered of the Hand of Argus, and the signet ring worn by our wisest sages. Wear them both with pride, Athasil. So let's go ahead and complete that quest as well, where we now have these 2 really cool items here, where we have this ring and we have the tabard of the Hand, which is this really cool looking tabard, which is special to people who have completed the quests here in Bloodmyst Isle, which of course we have now done, and we have completed the entirety of Azuremyst Isle and Bloodmyst Isle, but we still have some quests in our quest log to go meet the Alliance in the Eastern Kingdoms and in Kalimdor, and I think I will also spend a little bit of time in Outland, where we will do all that next episode, where next episode will be the finale for this Let's Play series. But as far as this episode goes, I hope you all enjoyed watching, and I hope you all are taking good care of yourselves. Remember, as always, to drink some water, check your posture, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time in the world of Azeroth. Goodbye.